This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny.
But that's Floyd Mayweather, Skip. The guy's unbeaten in 50 fights.
Floyd's gonna beat his fucking ass.
He's getting paid absurd money to box exhibitions against novices, so why wouldn't he do it?
Dog, it's Floyd fucking Mayweather.
Logan's gonna get absolutely bopped.
We all know that there are some mixed reviews about this Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight. I mean, we all know what happened at the last Paul brothers match, right? I am going to explain the Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul boxing match and explain to you why Logan Paul is not going to beat Floyd Mayweather. It is just not feasible to think that. The rise of YouTuber and TikTok boxing matches is here, and there's nothing we can do about it. And quite frankly, we're all idiots for consuming it. The title of this video says predicting the Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul boxing match, but come on, we all know how this fight is going to end. And if you're part of the Low gang and the people who think that Logan's just gonna do the one good punch, right, and just knock Mayweather out, I'm sorry, you probably have no background in professional athleticism whatsoever. Now, having said that, this match actually isn't about losers and winners. From a YouTuber creator sense, Logan is actually winning, but so is Mayweather. They're both making insane amount of money here. Just look back on the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather match. It was the same thing. The Irishman made more money in that boxing ring than he has ever made in the octagon. And honestly, a lot of YouTubers and creators are seeing this, that there is a huge feasible revenue pattern for boxing, for that kind of entertainment, and they all want to make the money, they all want the clout, so they're all going to do it, which is why we're seeing a similar event, the YouTuber versus TikToker event that's happening with Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder, Austin McBroom, and all those, you know, cool kids. Now, having said all that, what this video is going to be is I just want to show you guys on a practical level why Floyd Mayweather is not going to lose to Logan Paul, because there are people who do think that Logan's just going to miraculously win off of talent and Logan's just a better boxer and whatnot, and that just doesn't make sense whatsoever. But real quick, hit that like button if you are going to be watching the Logan Paul versus Mayweather match, and please subscribe to this channel for more content. Now, when it just comes down to the skill level difference, it's very easy to criticize Logan's technique just by watching, and it's out there.
There's no technique here. None. He's just winging out shots with no ability to protect himself, even on the mitts here. Look at the inability to, again, bring the hands up. Everything firing from the hip. Right hand straight. Where's the left hand? You can't see it because it's at his hip once again.
Many commentators and YouTubers are even noticing this about Logan. He has a tell that anyone with an eye can already see. And if we can see this obvious flaw, then you best believe that Mayweather already knows it.
Immediately, Logan, hands down, playing around, no respect. This isn't serious. He's not taking it seriously. However, what you do in any sport, even non-serious ones, will give away some of your habits. And one thing Logan does do is he drops his hands a lot, generally.
You go like this, move around the ring, and you'll stay right here. You won't move. So you throw a shot, ping. So you throw that weak jab, boom, gotcha. Bang. You know how he does?
Bro, why the would I ever let him in there, bro?
He's gonna get there. How? Like, don't let him, but if he does, you gotta know how to do it.
Logan just isn't as experienced, and the fact that Logan thinks that he's just not gonna let Mayweather get up close to him shows you his inexperience. On a professional level, underestimating your opponent in that kind of aspect is very dangerous.
I believe that Logan Paul takes boxing more seriously than Floyd Mayweather does right now.
You have to realize how asinine this statement is. Now, Mike is known for just talking out of his rear and saying controversial things, but this one I would say is pretty high up there as far as most ridiculous things he said. I mean, do you really think that YouTuber Logan Paul, who's been boxing for a little more than 3 years, takes the sport more seriously than the undefeated 50-0, arguably the best boxer in the world, Floyd Money Mayweather, takes it more seriously than him? When an actual boxing professional comments on what the outcome of the match will be, he says something like this.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He retired, but he stayed in the gym. He can't help it.
So you don't think there's an opportunity to land one big shot or a couple big shots?
He might let you hit him a couple times to make the show look good.
I mean, Mike Tyson makes it pretty obvious, right? This is entertainment for Mayweather. It's a game. He's going to go there and he's not going to take Logan lightly. Obviously, he's not going to let him, you know, just bop him in the face and lose. But Mayweather is good enough to make it where he's going to make it entertaining, which means that he's going to be able to take Logan on. It's like fighting a child, basically. If you've ever fought a child and you've messed with them and you make them think that they have some kind of chance, but you're not showing your true strength, you haven't revealed your final form to them, that's essentially what it's going to be like.
Logan Paul is a really good athlete, and he's an enormous man.
Yes, Logan is a big guy. He towers over Mayweather in all rights. What people aren't taking into account is that this is not an MMA match. It's boxing. Joe Rogan makes the same observation here.
Now, if it was an MMA fight, I would pick Logan Paul. Like, he's very athletic. He throws punches with good technique. Difference between that and Floyd Mayweather. In a boxing match, it's going to be hilarious.
You know, there's only one reason that Floyd Money Mayweather is even agreeing to do this.
I can fight a fighter right now, and I could guarantee myself 35 million. Eventually probably make probably 50 million, right? Just a regular fighter. Or me and Logan Paul or a YouTuber, we can go out and entertain and have fun and make 9 figures, 100 million or more.
You won't make money in an MMA fight. I mean, you will, but not as much money.
I thoroughly believe that if by some miracle, but if by some magical moment, Logan's able to go in there and actually knock out Floyd Mayweather, I believe that the algorithm or the simulation that runs the program that we exist in will break down, and we will enter like the singularity, and the world will actually implode upon itself.
What Mike is saying here is true. If Logan manages to pull off a fantastical win, then the world will probably literally explode.
This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny.
He doesn't smoke. He doesn't go out and party. Maybe few and far between, but he doesn't have a vice. He's a machine. He's the best fighter in the world for a reason.
Logan Paul has a chance. He's big, he's white, he has legs. He might knock out Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather has made more money since he supposedly retired than he did up in his entire career up to the De La Hoya fight.
Logan's going to find out what speed is. Yeah. Speed is power.
Yeah.
And when you get hit with shit that you don't see coming, and you know, when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
Where I train with Justin Fortune, who's Manny Pacquiao's one of his big head honcho coaches. He's adamant that Logan's going to get absolutely bopped.
A lot of it is just hype to promote the match before it comes up, and that's understandable. You want that tension to be there, but it's a little bit different because Logan isn't a professional boxer on the same level as Mayweather. That's why it's not necessarily about winning or losing here. This is an exhibition match. Logan just getting the fight in general is a huge win for him. And KSI even says this as well.
Logan has guts. No, Logan is just getting paid, bro. It's a win-win for Logan anyway, because look, him getting the fight is a win. He's already won. Him getting the fight, him being able to fight Mayweather, one of the greatest of all time, that's a huge win. And yes, I guess there's a possibility that Logan could knock out Mayweather. But come on, Conor can fucking do it. 49 professional boxers can do it. Several amateurs can do it. Logan Paul? Really? Let me know how it goes, guys.
The world of YouTube is definitely expanding, and credit to Logan for even getting this match. Bar is being raised higher and higher every single day. And like I said, this is a huge win for Logan, but we know the outcome of this. We know what's going to happen. It's going to be entertaining, yes, but we know who's going to win this match. I will say this though, if Logan does somehow manage to beat Mayweather in some kind of miraculous outcome, then black people should probably go back to being slaves. Thanks guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Who do you guys think is going to win this fight? Do you think it's obviously going to be Mayweather, or are you one of those people who think that Logan's just going to win? Comment below and let me know who you think is going to win this match.
I'd like to gross $100 million. Obviously, I wouldn't be making $100 million, but I think
you know, grossing $100 million is like a cool number.
Can you walk away with $20 million doing this fight?
I could, yeah.